Gulf Coast Ballin with Panhandle Pro Pensacola, Florida, and we back with another episode of the Smoke Screen. You know the crew. Y'all ought to know the crew by now. We got Rose, we got B, we got Cara, and we got Tip the bartender, because you can't forget to tip the bartender.
Please don't.
That's so rude in a service industry to get a service and don't tip. Yeah, that's why I don't go to strip clubs, because I'm not gonna tip. So ain't no use to me stealing.
Know your truth.
Ain't no use to me stealing.
You ain't gonna throw down single.
Yeah, it's literally throwing money away, man. I just can't subscribe. I can't subscribe to. Yeah, before I do that, I just buy. Well, that's another show. Tonight we just. Tonight on the Smoke Screen, we are getting into a classic. We're gonna slap you with iRobot.
That's it. I would just like to say I can't believe that we see this as a classic. I can't believe this movie is 20 years old. That just boggles my mind.
I can't believe that I first was introduced to this movie by someone who was Jamaican, and I didn't know he was talking about this movie when he kept asking me, did I want to go see it? Because he kept saying, iRobot, Kendall. You don't know this story. They've heard it 1,000 times. But with this guy, and we trying to set up a date, and his accent is so thick and heavy, like Heinz 57 sauce. And he's like, you won't go see iRobot. And I was like, who? What is that? Like, iRobot. And I was like, who is it? Who? It's like, I thought it was saying Robert. I'm like, who is Robert?
Hi, Robert. Thought y'all were going to buy some weed. Are you going to say hi, Robert?
Nah.
But iRobot was the movie. And he didn't even take me to see it after all of that. After
all them struggles you went through.
Right in my ears. Mm-hmm.
Whose pick was this? iRobot.
It was a combined pick. It was
it
me
mine?
and Tiffany.
I thought it was Tiffany.
It was either me or Tiffany.
Sure, let's go with it. I'll take it. I like it.
That's it. One of us. We all love this movie too. Damn it.
I'm too into these, so please excuse me. Sure, let's go with it.
Yeah. I can dig. I can dig iRobot. Tip, what you got over there at the bar? What you got over there at the bar for us that we can't spill on the robot?
Yes. I'll be real careful with these, because these are lemon drop martinis. The Jello shots.
Sounds delicious.
So yummy.
Sound like some thought was put into that.
Yes. I've had a couple of them now. Sorry.
Just a couple of them.
Yes, they're really
like
good though. Really.
3 or 4.
What y'all smoking on over there, man? It is the Smoke Screen.
Oh, I got me some ice cream haze over here that I'm about to fire up in just a few seconds. So that's what I'm getting into right now.
This is an intriguing movie. I think it came out in when did it come out? 01? 04. 2004. But it's based in 2035. Now it's 2022 right now.
Okay.
So we not that far off.
Right.
You seen the Tesla robots that they coming out with that look like the robots? It's scary.
Oh yeah, can I put one on layaway?
I need one too. She wants one too.
I definitely want one.
Will was right.
I don't want now.
I don't want that either, Cara.
I'm nervous.
Not even
y'all coming to y'all house.
Yeah.
Mine not gonna be like that. Mine is gonna be like Bicentennial Man. So that's how we gonna live our lives. That's how we gonna live our lives. See, Cara, no. Yeah, I love Bicentennial. We gotta watch that.
Oh, Robin Williams, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love him. That's
Now,
what my robot's gonna be like.
is it gonna be? Is it? Well, no, we'll get into that later. Let's see. Let's jump. Let's jump into it. What do we like about our robot? What y'all like about the movie?
I like the first 10 minutes.
Say what?
I like the first 10 minutes now.
That's me too. That shower scene.
Exactly.
I like to call it the Brian McKnight shower scene.
Ooh, he was in the best shape of his life. The best shape of his life.
Come on, Will Smith, come through like a Libra should. Yes, God.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Just the water dripping all over his body.
I think I forgot that Will Smith was that fine back then. You know what I mean? Like he's not fine now, but
fine back then.
My God.
Yeah.
Well, damn. That sounds like the movie. Well, what y'all want to rate it? Okay, so we start. So it's a grand decision on the soft porn intro. Okay.
I also forgot that Shia LaBeouf was in this movie too with his
young Shia.
Yeah. So pre Hottie McThottie over there.
Sorry.
Oh, like
What was that?
He was young in this, so I ain't gonna talk too much about him. But today, right now, grown Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Even when he be kind of whiny, like
that's all.
Sorry.
Mouth watering.
Not robot focused.
I mean, it's part of that.
Yeah. It was interesting to watch how much how much they depended on robots in their life and how much they control so many aspects of their life. But then I think about it because we have these little devices that control our lives right now.
Know everything about us.
Man size.
It helps us. Like when looking up information.
Absolutely.
And I wasn't gonna jump that deep that first, but see back then, like 2000, we thought now everything would be like robots, but people don't realize we are the robots. And this is the mainframe right here.
Yeah.
So we're on the robots. Everybody's on social media. You can track people pretty much real time. People are using what you say on social media to convict you in court, fire you from jobs, sue you in court, the whole nine. You got some people that can't even go out there. Like I, as a personal practice, say I got to go to the store or something, I leave my phone home on purpose, like just to get detached from it or something. Or if I'm riding, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I throw it in the back seat, like just to kind of off balance it, cause you know what I'm saying. But like we
you gotta unplug.
Yeah,
you gotta know
people
how
really do get like device anxiety. That notification that keeps going off makes people a little crazy. So I get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, what any fashion that stood out in the movie that y'all like?
I like that Will Smith kept it retro.
I like the Chuck.
Yeah, he had a Converse and whatnot.
Yeah, he did have a Chuck on.
A blazer,
a Chuck,
leather, full length jacket.
Yes.
I like the little beanie that he had on. That was sick.
T-shirt at one point.
I know that's right. I bet it's hot though. I feel like it would have been too hot for all that. I would have run.
I think he had on a white beater or something underneath. Yeah. So he was cool. He was all right. Leather in the summertime.
Because it was summer leather. The breathable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Summer leather.
Yeah,
summer leather.
The thin breathable.
He had to get that from Miami.
It's custom.
Miami.
Fitted.
Yeah. Like your shoes.
It breathed a little bit, just a little bit, just a touch.
Got a little,
but I like that. I like,
You say he did good?
Yeah, he was clean through this whole movie.
For sure.
Yeah, iRobot was very interesting. Is there anything you discovered on your current watch of it that you didn't realize from watching it before?
Let me see.
In the diner, when he's sitting in the diner, on the screen, it was, it was the menu. The
Hmm.
steak and eggs was $30.95. And I'm just thinking, like,
Who the
Is that
hell?
happening right now?
but we are getting so much closer to that.
I mean, I
Yeah.
just left a Jamaican restaurant and the oxtail plate was $30.
Yeah. I mean, things cost more, so prices are going to inflation. I mean, it is what it
Yeah.
is, but that stood out to me. In 2004, that was a lot for steak and eggs at a
Yeah.
diner, at Waffle House.
At a diner.
Yeah.
We talking
Yeah.
about basically.
But now today, okay, so the reason why he didn't like robots, right? The robot saved him and not the little
Not
girl.
the girl.
Sarah. So the necklace that Sarah wore, that he ended up with, it was weird to me that the survivors, the people that Sarah belonged to, would
Her
let him
people.
have her necklace.
Right.
Mm.
How did he get her necklace?
That's
That
Yeah.
was weird.
yeah. That was my question. How
Yeah.
did he get it? I didn't even
Yeah,
think.
how did he end up with her necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
just know.
understand that. Yeah.
Maybe. No.
Mm.
Movies. So we had to
Mm,
suspend
Movie.
disbelief for that.
Movie magic. Movie magic.
Yeah. But
mm.
I also thought that, Rose. I was like, huh.
Yeah, that caught me.
Questions
I was
that
like,
need
no.
answers.
I thought of it before, but it caught me this time around. Like,
Hmm.
what are we doing with it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I was always
Hmm.
so surprised why nobody believed that the machines would ever go rogue except me.
Right.
Right.
So
Like, why
he's the
nobody?
only person on earth that think this is a possibility.
No,
Mm.
I
nobody else.
mean,
Nobody.
that
Nobody.
that speaks to how dependent we, in that scenario, how dependent we are on artificial intelligence. But I
Yes.
mean, we just as dependent on it today in
Yeah.
this
Yes.
form.
Yeah, but
So,
if somebody told me that their laptop or their computer or their phone was messing up, I believe them.
Yeah, I'd be
I
like,
believe
damn, you know
them.
how to
Ain't
track.
acting right. You need to go get
I
it fixed.
think
Call somebody.
we would, but some people don't have the
just have that
same.
trust. They just
Right.
trust it. It's people that trust information on the internet because it's on the internet.
Because it's on the
Mm-hmm.
internet.
And
First thing
Lord,
that pop up,
they
they believe it. You know what I mean? You do a search.
Man, people is
That's
breaking up and probably getting divorced about that every day because the
mm,
little green light says you was on Facebook, but I'm telling you, I was asleep.
right.
That's all.
Very true.
That's
big
it.
facts.
What you doing up? What
What
I
you
wasn't up.
doing?
I was asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
And
control
and
that part.
now you ain't talking to me for a week.
Okay,
Now
now
you mad and salty.
in your field.
It's true.
That's a little green dot.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, did anything else stand out? Just stand out in the movie?
I didn't realize. I don't know if it necessarily stood out, but in the the robot place, and the statue. I didn't even realize that there was a big statue of a robot in the middle of
Where?
the little
You talking
park.
about where
In
they had all the older robots stashed?
No. In the headquarters, in the what
in
was
the
it?
corporate building.
In the corporate building. There's a huge giant robot when you walk in.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
didn't
never
even.
noticed it.
I didn't even get how the chick, like, okay, you just gave the robot a command. It's supposed to do what you say, and it didn't.
Right.
Right then, you should know that the gig is up. But she still was
Yeah.
steady. Like, no, like put your
You're
gun
just making
down. Like, look,
excuses.
yeah,
Like he
He
said,
got
she's
on
the
my nerves.
dumbest smart person. Like she was real
Yes.
Yeah.
stupid at times. She her.
Scientists, they're taught to trust the science, and that just speaks to they have faith in these parameters that they have set up. They believe in them wholeheartedly, 100%, that they protect them.
Yes. Meanwhile, it's technology. So at any given time, other commands and other devices can be attached to it, that you could be not unaware of. And I didn't understand why didn't nobody understand that except Will. It made
But
me
him.
crazy.
Except
And I'm
one person.
like y'all ain't never had your TV go out that start acting
Like
crazy.
you can't hack one of these.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like they just
And
unhackable.
also, it's artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is supposed to evolve. It's supposed to grow and learn. So, that's what we made it to do.
Yes. It's supposed to adapt to you, so it's gonna adapt how it wants to sometimes, in this case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Did anybody ever really put together like Buddy, like he had the robot kill him? Like did that ever get solved? Or was I just too high?
He did have the robot kill him because he knew that the detective, the only person who would be suspicious of this supposed suicide, he knew he would be after it like a dog on a bone. So that's why he was the one called to the scene.
And I
You don't think he could have just told him that over like a cigarette at the crib?
When everything's being monitored, everything's monitored.
Well, here's the thing. I almost wonder if it was a sense that he knew where it was going, where the technology was going, and he couldn't stop it. And just telling him about it wasn't going to be enough. He needed to make this big to do, I'm assuming. But did you have to or have him kill you? Did you have to die for it?
Yes, because there was no way that he could avoid her watching him.
Oh yes,
Vicky.
She was
Vicky.
everywhere in his house.
Yes.
His wife lived in the building.
That's true. That's true.
How
that's
Will
why he was working from home or from somewhere.
From the office. From that
moved to the
office.
Yeah.
He moved to the office because she was tracking him there. So anything he used, any device that he used was connected to her. So he couldn't put nothing in the message. He had to figure it out.
Yeah.
So he set off a change of events. Like, I've given you a trail, some clues. You got to follow this, figure this out, solve this crime.
Yeah, something that he would have no choice but to take serious.
He was willing to die for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it? That's a lot of moving pieces, man. iRobot's a good movie, great movie. Is it anything that you all would change about it?
I don't know if I would change it. Sonny, the robot, he was just a little too sassy for my liking. Like he was way too hard talking for me. Like he was on my nerves a lot. I wanted Will to fight him sometimes. I was like,
I like Sonny.
Yeah, I like that he was smart mouthed. I like that he had that witty side to him.
Yeah,
because that was his personality.
He had a personality. Yeah,
he did.
Like
he definitely had a personality.
Is it me? Did it feel like Will was just in that by himself the entire movie? Like even after the gig was up, like did he never had backup?
No.
Yep. And even when backup came, they still didn't believe him. Remember when he was on the interstate and the big van came and it opened up and all the robots coming jumping out and all of that? He is like, messed up. And well, what happened? Y'all couldn't do no research. Y'all couldn't do the CSI people couldn't come out and investigate this stuff
to see what happened, right?
And where were the cameras then?
They had already messed up the camera footage, and Vicky was in everything at that point. So whatever she fed them is what they believed.
That damn Vicky.
That damn Vicky.
That's why the message had to be encoded.
That's how.
Okay, touche. All right, that'll work. Well, all right. With all that taken into consideration, and again, great movie, man. It's a good watch. Yes. What are we gonna give iRobot, starring Will Smith?
This is a really great watch. This is one that I have watched many times and will watch many times. It doesn't have that emotional. It doesn't pull at the heartstrings, but it's a really great watch. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I love Will Smith. I think this is a great story that was ahead of its time. I also think it is the stuff of my nightmares. So I'm gonna give because I swear this is where the future is headed if we have these robots for real, for real. So it's a 4 for me because I think too often uh life imitates art. So yeah.
If they can think it, it can happen.
That's
That's the
Mhm.
truth. I mean, we
oh.
have self-driving cars now, and we're about to have literal robots in the home.
Robots, yeah.
Yes.
If we can think it up, it can come to life. We just gotta make it happen.
Hmm.
I gave it a 5. I really, really like iRobot. I like sci-fi kind of movies, and then it had Will Smith, and then he fine, like
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I had
was.
to
All of that.
find
Yes.
that lady. If I know you asked about if we change anything, and I forgot to say, the doctor, she just could have been better. I was very
Calvin.
disappointed in
Calvin.
her. She could have just been better.
So
but
what? Just a better person.
yeah, she could have been a better person. The character, not the actor,
Hmm.
but
Dr.
Yeah.
Cal.
the doctor. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
5
Yeah.
for me. I love it.
Yes. So I liked it as well. I enjoyed it. I gave it four. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Anyway, I gave it 4 shots. It was a good movie. Of course, I love the first 10 minutes. I love a good Shia. Every time I saw him, I was excited when he came up on the scene. He was cussing a lot. That did my heart good. So it was great.
That works. That works. Well, for the Oscar award winning
Oh Lord,
Uh
Mm.
Will
oh.
Smith.
Yes.
I can't believe we didn't
Had to say
discuss
that one,
that.
right?
I,
Okay.
Okay. Missed
we,
opportunities.
yeah,
Okay.
for Mr. Will Smith himself, the Oscar award winner for iRobot, one of his classics, where he had to save the world again.
That's it.
He
Always
came
good.
out. He came out of the smoke screen nice and clean with 4 blunts. And that will conclude this episode of the Smoke Screen, and we will see y'all the next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Spirit fingers.